So see if that's FANNON.
Yeah, I'm just finna just block it. I ain't even worried about it.
Okay.
Let me look on here. Go to YouTube. I can see myself.
But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the story. But it's a lady. The lady says I'm tripping. The man only identified by let me see, Wayne.
Hey Black, hey, take FANNON wrench until we find till the brother get himself some help or something, because we don't know what's going on with him.
I blocked.
Yeah, nigga acting like a weirdo and shit.
Oh, that's really FANNON?
I blocked.
No, you can't. He got a wrench. You can't block him.
No, I blocked him. I was able to block him from my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't have a wrench. I blocked him.
No, he got a wrench. I'm looking at it now.
Well,
no,
I just blocked him.
Took it off of there. Damn, I hate that. I hate that for FANNON, man. Get yourself together, bro.
Wow. Those are the words of Black Fight Fan TV, CC, which I never heard of, and 78 Sports TV. And they are supposedly kicking FANNON out of the Ldbc, the Lions Dens boxing community. Now, I don't know what FANNON did. I know FANNON has had his issues with mental illness in the past. You know, this here is from their telecast or whatnot. I guess it's a live stream or whatever. But, you know, it's supposedly he's a snitch. Okay, whatever the hell that means. Again, I don't know what happened between him and them, right? But at the end of the day, I think that's the problem. Me counterpunching, just hearing FANNON being kicked out of the Ldbc. I've heard this like a month and a half ago, you know, and I've heard people come to me and ask me, hey, how do I feel about this? Well, I mean, I don't feel any really way about it. I just think like that's the reason, me counterpunching this, since people are asking me. I think that's the reason why you shouldn't have a consortium of channels like that. Like cliques, groups, you know, that have like cult-like shit like that. Because, I mean, I don't know what it was, but like, hey, he's a snitch or he's doing this and, you know, he's doing some weirdo shit. Okay, well, they're kicking him out or they're disassociating themselves with him. Again, I don't know what he did. I don't. But at the end of the day, that's why you should have your own shit. Okay? That's why you should have your own platform that represents your own self, not represents me and 6 to 10 other channels, and we all supposed to say the same shit because that's far from the truth. They say some of the same things, but they don't say the same things. Some fighters are fan of other fighters. Some fighters are not. We are, as boxing content creators, have our own mind. We supposed to. And when you start joining groups, that means you are forced to agree by default at a lot of times the same shit that group is saying. So whenever that group is quoting or believing a certain thing, you're being drug along for the ride as though you're a gang. You know, you're with a group of people and one of them robs a bank and then you're waiting outside and he runs off with the money and you run off with him. You're an accomplice. That's exactly what that is. So as far as these guys coming up with narratives or whatever their beliefs are or whoever their fan of fighters are, they are all in it together. So the problem is when one person either does something unorthodox or out of the ordinary, he gets scolded for. Okay, that's the problem. Again, that's just like me, Showbiz the Adult, Ring IQ, Bruce Vane, and the Boxing Bros. We all get together and make some fucking group of channels. If we all do this, right? And then one person decides, hey, you know what? I don't like this. And then everybody decides, hey, you know what? Let's turn our back on that particular person. Well, that's the problem. Everyone should do their own thing because everyone has a different opinion. Everyone thinks differently, supposedly. That's how it's supposed to be. No one person supposed to agree to everything that everyone says. Okay, that's not how boxing is. It's not about a bunch of ants It's about being a grasshopper. It's about doing your own thing. It's about spreading your wings. And yes, some grasshoppers do have wings, by the way, right? So I don't know what the deal is. I just know that, like, this just goes to show you that not everybody thinks the same. That's why you shouldn't have consortium of channels or cult-like channels that will ban you because they feel that you're this way. Because according to what I just heard, I don't even think it was one of them situations where they really even knew what was going on. CC in the middle is, I just blocked him. So, I mean, you don't even know what he did, really. You just blocked him before even finding out if that was either him or not, or the reason why he did what he did. You block a person without even consulting them. That's chicken shit all the way through anyway. All together. From jump. So, I don't, again, those guys that do those things over there, they're going to run into those same things because at some point, people are going to get tired of following one another. They're going to want to do their own shit. It's like, oh, look at it this way. It's almost like New Edition, those like New Edition, SWV, those guys, right? Destiny's Child, Jackson 5. At some point, these guys are going to want to do their same shit. Okay, and they're going to want to go solo. And that's exactly what happens when you're in a group. And this group, no, we're in this together. We're supposed to do this together. Well, if you have your own thing and you have your own mind, you want to do your own thing. These are grown ass people. Okay. So if they want to have a particular opinion about something, okay, let them have it. They shouldn't agree with everyone else and it shouldn't coincide with everyone else's channel. That's why you have certain channels with 100,000 or 300,000 subscribers versus some that only has fucking 5. Because they're all saying the same bullshit. Counterpunch. But anyway, I will say something honestly because I was asked to talk about this a while back and people were like, oh, well, FANNON's melting and he's having a meltdown. For one, I don't play about mental health. I don't do that shit because you don't know what a person's going through. And if he had history of having mental illness, well, and then everyone else turns their back on the guy, you know what I mean? That's not cool because if something happens to him and he ends up doing something to himself due to a meltdown or a breakdown or some type of mental, weakness or whatnot, who's to blame? You know what I'm saying? So no, you don't want to just badger or kick somebody when they're down. That shit ain't cool. Okay. Again, that's the problem with cults. When they decide to turn their back on you, you don't know how they're going to treat you when they do. But anyway, for those who wanted me to counterpunch this is it. You guys tell me what you think about FANNON supposedly being kicked out or suspended from the Ldbc. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.